I've been meaning to make this journey for years. To Blaenau Gwent in the valleys of South Wales, to towns like this one at Cwm. I'm here because of the numbers. Numbers which consistently show this area at the bottom of the league, among the worst in Britain for poverty, sickness, worklessness, hopelessness. The songs that once echoed among the black-faced coal workers at Cwm Colliery are now laments for a lost age.
My passion is Cwm Goia, my passion is Cwm, because of the community. You've got a lovely community feeling. Quite depressing to see youngsters on the road and the streets. No work, no future really.
Almost 2,500 men once worked right here. Now the colliery wheels are like gravestones in a wilderness.
The town, like the mine, feels abandoned. Good people have tried to help. The Ebbw Vale Development Trust has promised to regenerate the valley. I'll give them a ring. It's a call for help, in a way, on behalf of people marooned when the economic tide went out.
The number you have dialed has not been recognised.
The Development Trust, it turns out, has gone belly up too. The Trust's projects were scrapped at short notice. This nursery school in the town of Blaenau closed last October.
So many people have so many special memories. Their parents went to this school as well.
Anita played here once, but the boundless optimism of childhood has been poisoned by broken promises in a town that's dying.
If it's not closing down, then it's already closed. I mean, nobody seems to care.
A Blaenau action plan was published some years ago, full of high-priority schemes.
Shop, another one gone.
But the council has admitted to me that funding has still not been agreed.
Just read that, because that is so sad.
To create artwork on hoardings to brighten boarded-up shops.
And even that hasn't been done.
It's quite a works, the better part of 3 miles long.
For a century, this was the seat of all power in this part of South Wales. From here, the chairman of the board of the Ebbw Vale Steelworks effectively controlled the lives of 100,000 people, men, women and children, who depended on iron, coal and steel.
Today, it's all gone.
There is a new college, a hospital and a leisure centre and more development planned, but the heart's been ripped out of Ebbw.
A quarter of working-age adults here are dependent on welfare.
The jobs are not there. They're just not there. It's as simple as that.
Do you think it's almost time to say, let's just move out? This isn't going to work. We're in the wrong place.
My son is working in Cardiff. There's nothing around here for him.
Generally, us valley boys won't,
move.
Don't travel.
Yeah, things are changing.
Why don't you think people will want to move, Brian?
Well, because that's what's inbred into us, innit? We are valley boys and...
You're valley boys.
Valley boys and girls need work. One acclaimed local scheme to help them find it is Job Match.
We're sorry, your call cannot be completed as dialed.
Job Match has gone out of business. These are communities born of men and women who walked for days to come and find work, but resilience is failing. Of the 70,000 people in Blaenau Gwent, each month almost 10,000 are given a prescription for antidepressants. At a drop-in centre run by the mental health charity Mind, I met Janice, who started taking pills almost 40 years ago.
You were left living in a little world of your own, and that is when the depression sets in. When you don't see people, when you haven't got the money to go out, when you know that you can't catch a bus because you haven't got the bus fare, and that if you can't walk, you can't go out. And a lot of people out there, this is what happens.
The further you go up the valley, the poorer and more isolated people become. Wyndaig is at the very top. When a charity delivers food parcels, word quickly spreads around the estate.
Some of them do actually see the van coming around the estate and they are behind her, waiting for their deliveries.
And do they really need it?
Yeah, they really, really do need her. They poor. They'll eat the baby food if the hampers are gone. And as adults, they will actually eat us.
All right, love. Could I have 2, please?
Yeah.
One for my brother as well.
One for your brother?
Yeah.
All right, then.
Have you had parcels before?
Yeah.
How important are these for you?
Oh, it's hard to live without these coming here.
We cooking yours, you just want chips?
It's the women of Windeg who've decided it's time to act.
Children not having hot meals when they come home from school. This is why we've provided a grub club, as we call her.
Basically, it's like a sinking ship, you know, and I think we got with the bottom to start our way back up the ladder.
So Diane thinks it's going downhill. What about you?
Well, I think it is going up. Well, as long as I've got anything to do with it, it will be anyway, because I'm determined. I'm here for the long haul now.
From deep wells of community spirit, drops of optimism can still be drawn.
Up here is the proposed site of what developers describe to me as the last hope for the valleys. The idea is to build a racetrack here, the Circuit of Wales, employing thousands of people.
But they've seen grand schemes come and go. I fear they're close to exhausting the once thick seams of confidence that supported these beautiful valleys.